Senator Brian Williams. Show me the money, I think is the word that they say. So Senator Williams has been a friend of this area, a friend of many of us here in St. Louis City and County for years. He has decided to dedicate his life to making our lives better. And no greater evidence of that can be shown that he goes to Jefferson City most of the year and deals with situations that I wouldn't want to deal with. But not only does he deal with them, he deals with them successfully and comes back routinely with money that we need here in order to better our community, our taxpayer money coming back to us. $40 million has been attributed to Senator Williams' work on our behalf in Jefferson City. Now, he's dedicated himself to higher education, among other things. Some of that money went to the University of Missouri at St. Louis for what they call the Campus of the Future, which is going to make our city and our region even stronger than it already is. He's been committed to public safety, to public transportation, to public health. And literally, without his work for us in Jefferson City, we would not have had the money to demolish Jamestown Mall. We literally would not have had the funds with which to do that. So, Senator Brian Williams, come on up here and hear what we have to say.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I said good morning.
Good morning.
It's a beautiful day in North County, isn't it?
Yes.
So, really quick, I got to do some housekeeping. So, first, this morning, I had breakfast with my lovely grandmother, who lives right up the street here off of Old Halls Ferry and Vale Road. And then my mama called me and said, you can go have breakfast with your grandmother. You didn't come see me, so I dropped her something off on the way here. You know, this is really personal to me, and I had remarks, but I'm gonna scratch those and just be really brief and quick because the sun's coming up and it's a beautiful day, so we should enjoy it. I stand on the shoulders of so many people in this community. My grandmother, my honorary grandmother, Gwen Reed. If y'all don't know her, get to know her. She's a big deal. And of course, when I went to Jefferson City, I went understanding one thing, that folks in this community wake up every single day and work with people they may or may not like. And we have one sole job, and that is to get the job done and bring things back to our community. Thank you. What's happening here at Jamestown Mall is a big deal. I view it personally as a civil rights issue. This has been a community that has seen this as an eyesore for over a decade. I remember very clearly as a student at Hazelwood Central High School, coming up here as that mall started to diminish and going to dine in the food court and see movies. And I remember every Sunday driving to my grandmother's house, wondering how come this building is still vacant? Why is it still sitting in our community? And other communities don't have to deal with this. So today is a really big deal, and I'm just going to tell you a quick story on how we got to this point. Ambassador O'Malley, who has been a great friend of mine and a tremendous advocate, not just for our region, but our country, and has been a tremendous leader throughout the world. So Ambassador, thank you for your service, and has been a staunch advocate for the President of the United States of America, Joe Biden. When we came about this, it started with now Chairwoman Shalonda Webb. She came to Jefferson City. She had our personal driver, former Representative Steve Webb, take her there, and she advocated for Jamestown Mall. And at the time, we had just got federal money that was secured through the Bipartisan Infrastructure Act. And from there, she was recently elected, and what I learned about the chairwoman is that this woman is relentless. And she didn't come just as the chairwoman, she took off work as an engineer at Boeing to come to Jefferson City and fight for all of you. So it was a no-brainer that we needed to get something done, and we were able to secure the funding. And it's because of leadership of the council, and at the time, Rita was the chair. We have Mark Harder here. We have so many other people that don't get an opportunity to stand on this podium and be recognized for the work that they did. Sam Page, his staff, and we have state representatives here that don't get the luxury to stand up here when I think about Gretchen Bangert and Yolanda Fountain Henderson. Many of our mayors are here that the chairwoman will address. But again, this is just such a big deal for me. I get opportunities to talk about money that we brought to our community, but this is by far the most personal and important one to me because of the fact that we have a direct opportunity to revitalize our community and do something that has not been done before, and that is to demolish the former Jamestown Mall. So with that, I'm gonna leave you all with something that I firmly believe. Anything's possible if you keep God first. And life moves at the speed of relationships. And one thing that I'm grateful for is that I have a relationship with this community. And because of this community, I am who I am today. Thank you all so much. God bless you all. And I look forward to seeing the future of the former Jamestown Mall site. Thank you so much.